Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out Nectar by the BOYZ, their brand new comeback. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, that's not what I expected to happen at all. The boys are sad. Whoa. Ah, damn. No lyrics. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Somebody wants to fly. Ooh, the flowers all over the place. That reminds me of Snowdrop with the origami and Prison Break. Damn. And try not to break the mic. Whoa. What the? Please don't tell me that somebody's dying in this one. Okay, so that's graduation basically. Very cool. Feels like moving on from the times of like graduating and potentially losing friendships, and that's maybe why they're sad and capturing all the memories as they graduated. Yeah. Maybe that's why the sadness is and like the dark and gloomy visuals. Like, well, it's interesting. Like the bleeding from the nose was interesting. Then them in like the woods, kind of like in the near the river with the masks and everything else, looking very, very sad and gloomy. I wonder if that, like, is there like a sense of kind of like adulthood in a way, and kind of like moving on as you graduate and you potentially like lose the friendships that you're basically kind of like addicted to, and like the whole sweet like nectar is basically like the friendship itself and like the fun and all of the, you know, the games and the relationship that we have that now is potentially going to be gone because we are all moving to different paths and whatnot. I'm not sure. Fortunately, the lyrics are not available, but let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'll after this video, I'll look it up online if there's anything, you know, any press releases or something like that. But
여기서 있어.
Hey, Mr. Hot Stuff. Nice.
So sweet like nectar!
내가 보여줄게. 휘! 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 잘하지? 아, 달리기 대기. 하나, 둘, 셋!
That's wholesome as fuck. You're supposed to kick the ball, not let the shoe fly with it. Sorry. Damn. Let me check out the comments. And I can't understand any. Oh, there it is. That's actually pretty interesting. There's one comment that potentially will shed some light on this music video. This is like a compilation of all of their MVs, like everything they have been creating, their art, and going through over time. Let's remember that this is their 7th year, and their contract as a group will end. They're not extending the contract. We don't know what will happen in the future, but we can enjoy the present now. So the graduation part, using a high school graduation as like a graduation potentially as they're like basically ascending to becoming kind of like within K-pop seniors, basically. The comment touches on how this is basically kind of like a closing of a cycle. We have survived a lot together. So that comment kind of like touches, sheds a little bit of light on this music video for me, at least in terms of like this camcorder basically signifying all the memories that we have shared and recorded together, like the art that we recorded together. And as you look up, you smile at the memories that you were recording back then. So, and them kind of like using, you know, the graduation concept of like a high school or like a college, using that concept as the graduation of their potential contract, and them becoming, you know, more seasoned veterans basically. And the sadness and like the gloominess in terms of going different paths, or just at the very least the potential ending of the contract. I would love to think that the BOYZ will extend their contract, or that they, I don't know. I don't think that it works the same way as it does in other places, in other, you know, countries, where you can just sign to a different platform or a different label and whatnot. But the 7th year definitely puts this whole thing into a bit of a perspective in terms of like the graduation aspect, and like the sad and gloomy parts, and especially like the bleeding and just the sadness, the tears, and everything else, as you're literally, you know, touched by all of the colors as they were playing with the color bombs and whatnot, and then you're crying because this could potentially end, or will end, whether you want it or not. It's just a phase in it's a chapter in your life that you will have to eventually overcome, because of it's hard to overcome it because of how good it was. So that's at least how I will kind of take it. It definitely makes you know, a lot more sense now why they were so kind of like gloomy and whatnot. You know, the shots with the car and like the flowers above it are really really cool as well. Almost like a sense of peace, and like a sense of peace of mind and nirvana and everything else. But despite the origami almost like expresses feelings of like love and longing in a way, as I'm thinking about like shows like Snowdrop, or you know, Prison Break and stuff like that. So even though they are graduating, with that being said, that they're still incredibly sad that it's over. So will that extend to the BOYZ' contract being over, and will they continue or not? I don't really know. I sure should hope so, because it feels like the BOYZ have been getting more and more recognition recently with their last comeback and this comeback. It seems to be going very very well, and I would absolutely hate it if the boys were to stop performing because they're no longer a group. That would absolutely fucking suck. But yeah, I really enjoyed this song. It was incredibly fresh and so joyous, and the music video itself was awesome. Like there was like a touch of like fantasy as well, and like some darkness and mystery and a little bit of sci-fi. Like the CGI looked really really cool as well, with like the shaking of the ground, like the skies and everything else. I think there was a cool visual there as well. I thought it was beautiful. I honestly don't really know them wandering in the woods and like playing around and whatnot. Maybe it's supposed to kind of like represent like the beginning of their roads as a group, and like maybe even their time on like the survival shows and whatnot. I'm not really sure honestly, but the color bombs and like the paintings, the watercolors and all that kind of stuff. Definitely kind of like painting with your own colors, and the fact that they touched each other's lives, and how them being a group is so similar to being friends in high school and whatnot, because eventually it all comes to an end, and you go different paths. So I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but if it does, let me know in the comment section. Literally, like the boat almost like reminds me of something from fucking Vikings or something like that. Kind of like I'm not sure, honestly. It's not on fire, but it still reminded me of the Vikings, the TV show. But yeah, this was really, really beautiful. It was incredibly refreshing. I really, really enjoyed this one. And it went a completely different way than I was expecting, because I saw the name Nectar and I was like, man, this will potentially get very, very sassy, but it was the complete opposite. And it was beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.